Hello kids, we are doing chapter number 2, Power Play of Ganit Prakash class 8 NCERT textbook, and today in this video we are going to cover topic 2.2 Exponential Notation and Operations. So topic 2.2 Exponential Notation and Operations. The initial thickness of the paper was 0.001 centimeter. Upon folding once, its thickness became 0.001 centimeter into 2. So 0.002 सेंटीमीटर. तो आपको याद हो अगर कि प्रीवियस जो टॉपिक था 2.1 उसमें हमने एक पेपर का एग्जाम्पल लेके पढ़ा था कि कैसे इनिशियल थिकनेस थी पेपर की वो 0.001 थी और उसको हमने 46 टाइम्स फोल्ड किया था तो अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 7 लाख किलोमीटर्स के अराउंड उसकी वैल्यू आ गई थी. तो वही एग्जाम्पल वापस से दिया हुआ है कि जब आपने उसको फोल्ड किया था एक बार तो उसकी लेंथ जो हो गई थी 2 से मल्टीप्लाई हो गई थी थिकनेस. देन फोल्डिंग इट ट्वाइस इट्स थिकनेस बिकेम, फिर से दोबारा से आपने क्या किया था 0.001 टाइम्स 2. उसके बाद 3 बार जब आपने उसे फोल्ड किया तो उसकी थिकनेस हो गई 0.001 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2 एंड 2 अगेन. So basically 0.001 into 2 और जब आप इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो 3 बार तो हम इसको क्या लिख सकते हैं 0.001 into 2 raised to the power 3. इस केस में 0.001 into 2 raised to the power 2. यहाँ पे 0.001 into 2 raised to the power of 1. So जितने बार आप फोल्ड्स बढ़ाते जा रहे हो when you are folding it for 4 times, thickness will become 0.001 into 2 to the power 4 times. Similarly, the expression for the thickness of the paper when folded 7 times, अगर 7 times हम उसको fold करेंगे तो expression क्या हो जाएगा? आप उसकी original thickness को multiply कर रहे हो 7 times with a 2 और you can say 0.001 into 2 to the power of 7. तो आप जब solve करेंगे तो 0.001 multiplied by 2 to the power 7 is 128. So overall you will get your result as 0.128 centimeter. We have seen that the square numbers can be expressed as n square and cube numbers as n cube. N into n is equals to n square read as n squared or n raised to the power of 2. We already know जब हमें किसी नंबर का स्क्वायर निकालना होता है तो उस नंबर को हम 2 बार मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं इटसेल्फ से और उसको हम लिख सकते हैं n स्क्वायर. इसको क्या रीड कर सकते हैं n स्क्वायर रीड कर सकते हैं, n टू द पावर ऑफ 2 भी रीड कर सकते हैं, n रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 2 भी बोल सकते हैं. सिमिलरली n क्यूब, n टू द पावर ऑफ 3, n रेज टू द पावर 3 और n क्यूब्ड. अगर ऐसे ही n टू द पावर ऑफ 4 होगा तो इसको n रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 4, n टू द पावर ऑफ 4, fourth power of n and so on. So n into n is n cube read as n cubed or n raised to the power of 3. N into n into n into n is equals to n to the power of 4 read as n raised to the power of 4 or the fourth power of n. तो आप जितने बार भी n को मल्टीप्लाई करोगे आप उसको रेज कर दोगे n को with the same power. तो यहाँ पे we are multiplying n 7 times, so we are saying n raised to the power of 7 or the 7th power of n and so on. In general, we write n to the power of a to denote n multiplied by itself a times. If I write anything like n to the power of b, that means I am multiplying this term n how many times? b times. इसका मतलब होगा n into n into n. How many times? I am going to multiply n b times. So let me change it into the terms of values. यहाँ पे 5 to the power 4 का example है. So how many times are you multiplying this 5 by itself? 4 times. So 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. 5 को आपने कितनी बार मल्टीप्लाई किया है? 4 बार मल्टीप्लाई किया itself से to get 5 raised to the power of 4. और जब आप इसको सॉल्व करोगे तो 5 into 5 is 25 and again 5 into 5 is 25. And 25 times of 25 is 625. So 5 to the power of 4 is the exponential form of 625. 5 to the power of 4 is equals to 625. ये कौन सा फॉर्म है? दिस फॉर्म इज कॉल्ड एज एक्सपोनेंशियल फॉर्म और 625 उसकी वैल्यू है. सो हियर व्हेन यू राइट 5 टू द पावर ऑफ 4, यहाँ पे 4 क्या है? 4 इज द एक्सपोनेंट और पावर एंड 5 इज द बेस. सो a रेज टू द पावर ऑफ b, तो यहाँ पे जो a है वो क्या हो जाएगा? दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द बेस and this power is called as the exponent or power, and together we pronounce it as a raised to the power of b, a to the power of b. So exponents of the form 5 to the power of n are called as powers of 5. 5 to the power of 1 is 5, 5 to the power of 2 is 25, 5 to the power of 3 is 125, 5 to the power of 4 is 625 and so on. So remember 2 into 2 into 2 कितनी बार मल्टीप्लाई करें? 10 टाइम्स. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? 2 raised to the power of 10 whose value is 1024. Remember that 1024 from earlier, there it meant that after every 10 folds the thickness increased by 1024 times. तो जब हम thickness वाला part कर रहे थे तो we have seen when we were folding it 10 times, so the thickness became 1024 times. Right? So 2 to the power 10 is equivalent to 1024, and that is why after 10 folds the thickness became 1024 times of the previous thickness. Now the question says, which expression describes the thickness of a sheet of paper after it is folded 10 times? The initial thickness is represented by the letter numbered V. तो अगर initial thickness जो पेपर की है वो V है, और अगर हम उसको 10 टाइम्स फोल्ड कर रहे हैं, तो अभी हमने देखा कि अगर 10 टाइम्स फोल्ड कर रहे हैं उसको, तो उसकी थिकनेस विल बिकम v टाइम्स ऑफ 2 रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 10. तो इसमें से कौन सा मैचिंग हो रहा है आपका? कौन सा ऑप्शन करेक्ट है? फर्स्ट वाला तो नहीं है, सेकेंड भी नहीं है, थर्ड भी नहीं है, फोर्थ भी नहीं है, क्योंकि इनिशियल थिकनेस v है. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज द फिफ्थ ऑप्शन. राइट? 2 to the power 10 टाइम्स वो इंक्रीज हो रहा है, बट एक्चुअल थिकनेस कैसे हो जाएगी? दैट वुड बी 2 raised to the power of 10 टाइम्स ऑफ v. Now some more examples of the exponential notations are 4 into 4 into 4 को हम कितनी बार मल्टीप्लाई करें? 3 बार. We will write 4 raised to the power of 3 is equals to 64. Similarly -4 को हम 3 बार मल्टीप्लाई करें तो यहाँ पे आपका बेस -4 है और रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 3. और जब आप इसको सॉल्व करोगे, बिकॉज अ नेगेटिव नंबर इज हैविंग एन ऑड पावर, सो द रिजल्ट विल बी -64. सिमिलरली a टाइम्स a, यहाँ पे a को कितनी बार मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं? 3 टाइम्स, और b को 2 टाइम्स. तो हम इसको एक्सप्रेस कैसे करेंगे? a क्यूब b स्क्वायर. So it is read as a cubed b squared. Now here in the next, a is multiplied 2 times, b is multiplied 4 times. So it can be expressed as a squared and b raised to the power of 4. Remember that 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equals to 3 times of 4 equals to 12. Whereas 4 times of 4 times of 4 is 4 cubed equals to 64. So now it is important to understand these two differences. Here you are adding 4 3 times. So can we write it as 3 times of 4? Because you are adding 4 how many times? 3 times. और आपको पता है multiplication is also called as repeated addition. So यहाँ पे जो value आई वो 12 आई. But what you are doing over here in this section, you are multiplying 4 by itself how many times? 3 times. So you get 4 raised to the power of 3, which means you have to multiply 4 by itself 3 times, and then you get the result as 64. Next question is, express the number 32,400 as the product of its prime factors and represent the prime factors in the exponential form. So to get the prime factors of this number, we need to repeatedly divide this number by its prime factors. तो पहले 2 से डिवाइड किया, अगेन वी हैव डिवाइडेड इट बाय 2, फिर से 2 से हो गया, अगेन इट इज डिविजिबल बाय 2. नाउ वी डिवाइडेड इट बाय 5, तो 405 टाइम्स वो डिवाइड हो गया, देन 5, देन 333. सो यहाँ पे तो दिस इज व्हाट इज गिवन एज द प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन ऑफ द नंबर. So how could you write 32,400 as? We can write 2 times of 2 times of 2 times of 2. That means 2 raised to the power of 4. 2 को आप 4 बार multiply कर रहे हो by itself. And then again 5 into 5. So it can be written as 5 raised to the power of 2. And then 3 is again getting multiplied 4 times. So we can write 3 raised to the power of 4. तो आप इसको exponential form में कैसे express कर सकते हो? 2 raised to the power of 4 times 5 raised to the power of 2 times 3 raised to the power of 4. Coming on to the next question. What is negative 1 raised to the power of 5? Is it positive or negative? What about negative 1 raised to the power of 56? So, हमें पता है if you have a negative number, okay, any negative number. In this case, the number is negative 1. So any negative number with an odd power always results into a negative answer. And any negative number with an even power always result into an positive answer. So first case में negative 1 raised to the power of 5 will be negative 1 because you are multiplying negative 1 5 times. Or 1 when multiplied with 1 is always 1. And since it is being multiplied 5 times, the result would be negative 1. And in the second case, negative 1 raised to the power of 56. So here negative 1 को आप कितने बार भी multiply करो itself से तो आपका result जो आएगा 1 ही आएगा. But since you have a power, even power, so the result would be positive 1. So in the first case, it is going to be negative. And in the second case, it is going to be positive. Now, is negative 2 raised to the power of 4 equals to 16? Verify. तो पहले तो negative result आएगा कि positive very clear है because the power to which negative 2 is raised is even. So answer तो positive आने वाला है. And since you know 2 times of 2 times of 2 times of 2 is 16. So yes, negative 2 raised to the power of 4 will be 16 only. And I want to tell you one thing कि क्यों आता है. आप एक बार ऐसे भी देख लीजिए कि negative 2 times of negative 2 times of negative 2 times of negative 2 करके देख लेते हैं. Negative 2 multiplied by negative 2 will give you positive 4. And then again negative 2 multiplied with negative 2 will give you positive 4. और 4 times of 4 is 16. तो अगर कभी भी आप कोई नेगेटिव नंबर को ऑड नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स मल्टीप्लाई करोगे द रिजल्ट विल बी नेगेटिव. And if you multiply any negative number an even number of times, the result would be positive. What is 0 to the power of 2, 0 to the power of 5 and what is 0 to the power of n? तो आप 0 को 2 बार मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो. In each of these cases the result will be 0 because whenever you multiply any number with a 0, your result is always 0. और यहाँ पे तो आप 0 को ही 0 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो, so it will always be 0 in each of these cases. Now let's come to the figure it out question. So figure it out question number 1 is express the following in exponential form. So what is the first question? 6 times of 6 times of 6 times of 6. So we are multiplying 6 how many times? 4 times. So this will be 6 raised to the power of 4. Next is y into y. So multiplying y 2 times. So y raised to the power of 2. Then b is getting multiplied 4 times. So b raised to the power of 4. Now in next question 5 into 5 hai and 7 into 7 into 7 hai. That means 5 is being multiplied itself 2 times. And 7 is multiplied by itself 3 times. So the result would be 5 raised to the power of 2 multiplied with 7 raised to the power of 3. For the fifth part, same hai. So 2 raised to the power of 2 multiplied with a raised to the power of 2. In the next case, a is getting multiplied 3 times. So a raised to the power of 3. Then c is getting multiplied 4 times. So c to the power of 4. And then d to the power of 1. So this is how we write the exponential form. Now next question is express each of the following as a product of the powers of the prime factors in the exponential form. So here we have to first find the prime factors. So let's divide 648. So 2 से divisible है. So 324 आएगा. Again it is divisible by 2. So it will come as 162. Again it is divisible by 2. So 81. Now it will be divisible by 3. 27 times. Again divisible by 3. Again it is divisible by 3. And then finally it is divisible by 3. So how could we write 648 as? 648 is 2 times of 2 times of 2. And then 3 times of 3 times of 3 times of 3. So exponential form में कैसे लिखेंगे? 2 raised to the power of 3 times 3 raised to the power of 4. Now for the next question, 405. So let's divide it by 3. So 3 times 1, then 3, 5. Again it is divisible by 3. Again it is divisible by 3. Again it is divisible by 3. And then we are going to divide it by 5. So how could you write 405? 405 को हम लिख सकते हैं 3 times of 3 times of 3 times of 3 and then times of 5. So exponential form will be 3 raised to the power of 4 times 5 raised to the power of 1. 5 raised to the power of 1 को आप सिर्फ 5 भी लिखोगे तब भी चलेगा. Next is 540. So let's again find its factors. So 2 times of 270, then again divisible by 2, and then now it will be divisible by 3, again divisible by 3, again it will be divisible by 3, and now finally it gets divided by 5. So how would we write 540? 540 could be written as 2 times of 2 times of 3 times of 3 times of 3 times of 5. Exponential form is 2 raised to the power of 2 into 3 raised to the power of 3 into 5 raised to the power of 1. Let's come to the next. 3600. So start dividing it by 2. वापस से divisible है 2 से. Again it will be divisible by 2. Now it will be divisible by 3. Again it will be divisible by 3. Now it will be divisible by 5 and finally divisible by 5 again. So how could we express 3600 in terms of their prime factors? 2 times of 2 times of 2 times of 2 times of 3 times of 3 and then 5 times of 5. So in exponential form, 2 raised to the power of 4 multiplied with 3 raised to the power of 2 multiplied with 5 raised to the power of 2. Now we have question number 3. Write the numerical values of each of the following. तो यहाँ पे हमें इसे evaluate करके इसका आंसर देना है. So 2 into 10 raised to the power of 3. तो फर्स्ट वाले को क्या लिख सकते हैं? 2 into 10 raised to the power 3 means 1000. 10 into 10 into 10. मैं आपको सॉल्व करके पूरा दिखा देती हूँ. So it would be 2 into 10 into 10 into 10. आप लिख सकते हो 2 into 1000 and then the value will be 2000. For the next part, 7 is square into 2 cube. तो आप इसको लिखोगे 7 into 7. Then 2 cube को आप क्या लिख सकते हो? 2 into 2 into 2. 7 into 7 कितना होता है? 49. Then 2 into 2 into 2 would be 8. Then you multiply this. So 8 times of 9 is 72. 7 carry over. 8 times of 4 is 32. 32 plus 7 is 39. So the answer would be 392. Now let's move to the third part. So 3 into 4 raised to the power of 4. That means 3 times of 4. और 4 को कितनी बार मल्टीप्लाई करना है? 4 times. Now 4 times of 4 is 16. 16 times of 4 is again 64. 64 times of 4 is 256. So finally we have to multiply 3 with 256. So 3 times of 6 is 18. Then 3 times of 5 is 15 plus 1 is 16. Then 3 times of 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So the result would be 768. For the fourth part, negative 3 raised to the power of 2. Negative number है पर power कितनी है? Even है. So it would be negative 3 into negative 3, which is going to be 9. and negative 5 into negative 5, which is going to be 25. So we can write 9 times of 25 and then you will multiply, so you will get 225. Fifth part is 3 raised to the power of 2 into 10 raised to the power of 4, which would mean 3 into 3. And then you can say 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. 3 into 3 9 होता है और ये हो जाएगा आपका 10,000. So when you multiply, you will get 90,000 as your answer. And next is sixth part. So negative 2 raised to the power of 5 times negative 10 raised to the power of 6. तो negative 2 को आपने कौन से पावर पे रेज किया है? ऑड पावर पे, वो भी फिफ्थ पावर है. That means the result would come as negative. Okay, so we can write negative 2 times of negative 2 times of negative 2 times of negative 2 and times of negative 2. But negative 10 is raised to the power of 6. That would mean यहाँ पे जब आप negative 10 to the power of 6 निकालोगे तो जो भी result आएगा वो positive आएगा. But overall together when you multiply तो result finally क्या आने वाला है? Negative ही आने वाला है. So 2 times of 2 is 4, 4 times of 2 is 8, 8 times of 2 is 16, 16 times of 2 is 32. तो इसका result आएगा negative 32. And then you will have 1 and how many zeros? 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically it is 10 lakhs, right? जब आप दोनों को multiply करोगे, so you will get negative 320 lakhs, or you can say 3 crores 20 lakhs would be the answer. Now we have the next topic, that is the stone that shines. 3 daughters with the curious eyes each got 3 baskets, a kingly prize. Each basket had 3 silver keys. Each opens 3 big rooms with ease. Each room had tables 1, 2, 3 with 3 bright necklaces on each, you see. Each necklace had 3 diamonds so fine. Can you count these stones that shine? So now in this we have a puzzle which is given in the form of a poem, a very nice poem. So let's break this puzzle and draw the diagram for the clues. So 3 daughters were there with curious eyes and each have got 3 baskets. तो पहले तो 3 daughters यहाँ पे आप picture देखो ये बन गई हैं. These are the daughters. After that each of them got 3 baskets, a kingly prize. तो तीनों daughters के पास 3-3 baskets है. Basket number 1, 2, 3. Similarly इसके पास भी 1, 2, 3 and then 1, 2, 3. So how many overall baskets are there? There are 9 baskets. Daughters 3 है, baskets 9 है. Now after these baskets, each basket had 3 silver keys. So attached to every basket we can say there were 3 silver keys. So 1, 2, 3 for the first basket, then 1, 2, 3 for the second basket and 1, 2, 3 for the third basket. तो आप count करो यहाँ पे इसके पास 9 keys है, then 9 keys and then 9 keys with the third daughter. So together they have 27 keys. Now each of these keys have an access of 3 rooms. That means 3 keys is going to have an access of 9 rooms. So 9 keys is going to have an access of 27 rooms. So every daughter is now able to open 27 rooms, right? So together how many rooms can be opened? That is 81. Now next it says each room had tables 1, 2 and 3. तो यहाँ पे room तक का तो picturization दिया है. अब every room consists of the 3 tables each. तो अगर आप next stage पे total number of tables निकालना चाहोगे, so since there were 81 rooms and each room is consisting of the 3 tables, so you will multiply 81 with a 3. तो यहाँ पे आपको number of tables पता चल जाएंगे. So tables will be 81 times of 3, which is 243. Next it says with 3 bright necklaces on each you see. And now every table is going to consist of 3 necklaces. राइट तो आपको अगर नंबर ऑफ नेकलेसेस निकालना है तो आप क्या करोगे 243 को फिर से 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे एंड सो ऑन. एंड ईच नेकलेस हैड 3 डायमंड्स सो फाइन. अब डायमंड्स को निकालने के लिए यू विल मल्टीप्लाई द नंबर ऑफ नेकलेसेस विद 3. So can you count these stones that shine? So this is the entire puzzle. So let us take our questions one by one. So first question is, how many rooms were there altogether? तो आपने देखा कि how many rooms were altogether हम already निकाल चुके हैं. हमारे पास 81 rooms आए. The information given can be visualized, so which we have already discussed about. So the number of the rooms that were altogether were 81. So again this picture is made, and here the explanation is given that how do you get the number of rooms. So from the diagram, the number of rooms is 3 raised to the power of 4. This can be computed by repeatedly multiplying 3 by itself, because first stage पे 3 daughters थी, फिर उन 3 daughters के बाद 3 baskets each आए तो 9 baskets हो गए. फिर every basket was consisting of 3 keys, so 27 हमारे keys आ गए. फिर every key was able to open 3 rooms, so you were able to open 81 rooms. So repeatedly 3 into 3 9, then 27, then 81, and then so on to 43. Now how many diamonds were there in total? Can we find out by just one multiplication using the product above? तो अब हमें क्या निकालना है? हमें फोर्थ स्टेज निकालनी है. रूम्स के बाद क्या था कि एवरी रूम वॉज कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ टेबल्स, तो हमने निकाला था नंबर ऑफ टेबल्स हमारे कैसे आ गए थे. द नंबर ऑफ टेबल्स वर, यहाँ पे 3 daughters थी, फिर नंबर ऑफ दी बास्केट्स जो हो गए थे आपके वो कितने हो गए 9. देन उसके बाद आपके 27 कीज हो गए, 81 रूम्स हो गए. फिर नंबर ऑफ टेबल्स जो आ गए थे वो 243 आ गए थे. उसके बाद एवरी टेबल वाज कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ दी 3 नेकलेसेस. सो टोटल नंबर ऑफ नेकलेसेस कितने हो जाएंगे? 243 टाइम्स ऑफ 3, which is 729. Now you can observe this is 3 raised to the power of 1, this is 3 raised to the power of 2, this is 3 raised to the power of 3, 3 raised to the power of 4. हम every step में 3 से ही तो multiply कर रहे हैं, और यहाँ पे हम 3 raised to the power of 6 पे आ गए. Now we come to diamonds. So every necklace was consisting of 3 diamonds. So what will be the total number of diamonds? 729 necklace थे, and every necklace is consisting of 3 diamonds. तो एक तो आंसर आप इससे निकालोगे. Let's do the multiplication. So 3 times of 9 is 27. Then 3 times of 2 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. And 3 times of 7 is 21. That means together 2187 diamonds were there. और हम इसको कैसे रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं? 3 raised to the power of 7 से भी, क्योंकि ऊपर हमने नंबर ऑफ नेकलेसेस निकाले थे 3 raised to the power of 6. और फिर every necklace was consisting of 3 diamonds. So we are again going to multiply it with 3. So the number of diamonds is 3 raised to the power of 7. And in value, you may write 2187. So how many diamonds were in there total? Can we find out by just one multiplication using the products above? तो अभी मैंने पूरा explanation आपको दिया है. Same thing. So 3 raised to the power of 7 will be the number of diamonds. We can write 3 raised to the power of 7 as, को कितने बार मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं हम? 7 टाइम्स. अब यहाँ पे क्या 4 का ग्रुप बना दिया और 3 का ग्रुप बना दिया. सो कैन वी राइट 3 raised to the power of 4 multiplied with 3 raised to the power of 3, right? और 3 raised to the power of 4 is 81, and then 3 raised to the power of 3 is 27. तो जब आप इसको मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो आंसर क्या आ जाएगा? 2187. Isn't it the same answer we have just got above? Here they have made a group of a 3 and a 4. You can evaluate this by making different type of groups. आप 2 के groups भी बना सकते हो, 5 और 2 का भी बना सकते हो, and so on. Now they are asking you 3 raised to the power of 7 can also be written as 3 raised to the power of 2 times 3 raised to the power of 5. Can you reason out why? Let's do it. 3 raised to the power of 2. पहले तो हम 3 raised to the power of 7 को क्या लिख सकते हैं? 3 into 3 और 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. How many times? 5 times more. अब मैं इनको 2 ग्रुप्स में सेपरेट कर लेती हूँ. Isn't this 3 raised to the power of 2? 3 को 2 बार मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं और यहाँ पे 3 को 5 बार मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं. So aren't we getting the same thing? So yes, we can write 3 raised to the power of 7 as 3 raised to the power of 2 times 3 raised to the power of 5 as well. This can easily extend it to the products where the exponents are the same letter numbers. Write the product p to the power of 4 times p to the power of 6 in exponential form. तो फर्स्ट केस में p को हम 4 बार मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, p इंटू p इंटू p इंटू p 4 टाइम्स, and then p raised to the power of 6 means that we are multiplying p 6 times, तो 6 बार इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. अब अगर आप टोटल टाइम्स काउंट करोगे, सो 1 2 3 4 देन 5 6 7 8 9 10, तो आप p को कितने बार मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो इटसेल्फ से 10 टाइम्स. कैन वी राइट p raised to the power of 10 overall? Yes. Now we can generalize this to say that n raised to the power of a times n raised to the power of b is equals to n to the power of a plus b. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, n raised to the power of a, n raised to the power of b. ये n क्या थे, हमने अभी पढ़ा था ना, ये बेस थे, और a और b क्या है, एक्सपोनेंट्स या पावर्स हैं. सो व्हेनेवर यू हैव सेम बेसिस एंड दे आर इन मल्टीप्लिकेशन, आप उनके जो पावर्स होते हैं, जो उनके एक्सपोनेंट्स होते हैं, उनको ऐड कर सकते हो. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द property. This is a multiplication property of the exponents, that when the bases are same, then you can add the exponents in case those numbers are in multiplication. Now you have to use this observation to compute the following. So 2 to the power of 9. So let's do this question. 2 to the power of 9 को आप कैसे कर सकते हो? ये 2 to the power of 9 है, इसको मैं क्या लिख सकती हूँ, जो भी मुझे आता है मैं इसको स्प्लिट कर दूं 2 to the power of 5 and 2 raised to the power of 4. अब 2 raised to the power of 5 मुझे पता है 32 होता है, 2 raised to the power of 4 कितना होता है, 16 होता है, और मैं अब इसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन कर लूं. सो लेट मी मल्टीप्लाई 32 with a 16 and get the answer. So when you multiply you will get 512. तो हो गया ये. Now 5 raised to the power of 7, 5 raised to the power of 7 को आप क्या लिख सकते हो, अभी हमने प्रीवियस क्वेश्चंस में कहीं किया है कि 5 raised to the power of 4 हमें पता था, है ना. तो 5 raised to the power of 7 को 5 raised to the power of 4 लिख सकते हैं, और 5 raised to the power of 3 भी लिख सकते हैं. अब 5 raised to the power of 4 जो है वो 625 होता है, एंड 5 raised to the power of 3 is 125. इसको इवैल्यूएट कर लेते हैं. तो जब आप इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे यू विल गेट 78,125. नाउ 4 टू द पावर ऑफ 6, राइट. तो 4 टू द पावर ऑफ 6 को मैं लिख सकती हूँ 4 raised to the power of 3 टाइम्स 4 raised to the power of 3. 4 raised to the power of 3 64 होता है. अगेन 64 टाइम्स ऑफ 64 मैं इवैल्यूएट कर लूंगी. सो व्हेन यू इवैल्यूएट यू विल गेट 4096 एज द रिजल्ट. 4 raised to the power of 6 can be evaluated in these two ways, 4 into 4 into 4 and 4 into 4 into 4. So what they have done is they have split this 4 to the power of 6 in the two groups, जहाँ पे 3 4s एक साथ लिए और बाकी के रिमेनिंग जो 3 4s थे वो एक साथ ले लिए. अब आप क्या लिख सकते हो इसको, पहले ग्रुप को 4 raised to the power of 3 और बाद वाले ग्रुप को भी 4 raised to the power of 3. So this method we have also done, same one, right. So 64 into 64 and 4096. Now another way क्या है, और दूसरा तरीका क्या है कि उन्होंने स्प्लिट कर दिया दो के ग्रुप्स में, राइट. सो 4 into 4 is 16, then 16 and then 16, फिर 16 into 16 आपका 256 आएगा, और 256 into 16 4096. तो आपका आंसर सेम ही आने वाला है बाय विच एवर कॉम्बिनेशन यू गो फॉरवर्ड विथ, राइट. अब एक चीज और यहाँ पे है, यहाँ पे 3 के ग्रुप्स बनाए थे, तो 4 क्यूब इंटू 4 क्यूब हो गया था. मैं क्या ऐसे नहीं लिख सकती उसको कि 4 क्यूब का मैं स्क्वायर कर दूं, बिकॉज मैं 4 क्यूब को 2 बार मल्टीप्लाई कर रही हूँ इटसेल्फ से. सो 4 क्यूब टाइम्स 4 क्यूब्ड कैन ऑल्सो बी रिटन एज 4 क्यूब्ड रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 2. सिमिलरली यहाँ पे 4 स्क्वायर 4 स्क्वायर 4 स्क्वायर कितनी बार मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है, 3 टाइम्स. सो कांट आई से दैट 4 टू द पावर ऑफ 2 और उसका भी मैं पावर कर देती हूँ 3 टाइम्स, बिकॉज मैं 3 टाइम्स 4 रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 2 को मल्टीप्लाई कर रही हूँ. सो वी गेट दिस. सिमिलरली 7 रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 4, तो 7 into 7 7 into 7. अब इसको लिख सकते हैं 7 स्क्वायर्ड और दूसरे ग्रुप को भी 7 स्क्वायर्ड लिख देंगे. एंड नाउ वी कैन से सिंस वी आर मल्टीप्लाइंग 7 स्क्वायर्ड 2 टाइम्स, तो तो 7 स्क्वायर रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 2। सिमिलरली 2 टू द पावर ऑफ 10 में आपने 5 ग्रुप्स बना दिए, राइट? और उसके बाद every group is 2 raised to the power of 2 and there are 5 such groups. So I can say I am multiplying 2 raised to the power of 2 how many times? 5 times. तो इसका मैं 2 raised to the power of 2 का पावर 5 बना देती हूँ। तो आपको समझ में आया कैसे हमने एक ही एक्सपोनेंशियल फॉर्म को 2 वेज में स्प्लिट कर दिया। Now the next question is 2 to the power of 10 also equals to 2 to the power of 5 squared? Write is as a product. तो अब देखो 2 raised to the power of 10 को क्या लिख सकते हैं? क्या ये लिख सकते हैं? तो हमने क्या किया, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 5 टाइम्स एक ग्रुप बना दिया और दूसरे ग्रुप में फिर से 2 को 5 टाइम्स मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया। कैन वी राइट दिस एज 2 raised to the power of 5? Yes. And can we write this also 2 raised to the power of 5? Yes. So can we say कि 2 to the power of 5 को हम कितनी बार मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं? 2 बार। So it would be 2 raised to the power of 5 and इसका whole to the power of 2. So now a very important property again coming up. N raised to the power of A raised to the power of B or N raised to the power of B to the power of A is equals to n a into b or n a b, where a and b are counting numbers. This property is also referred to as a power of a power. और इसको हम कैसे एक्सप्रेस करते हैं कि if you have a number which is raised to some power and then this overall is again raised to a power, right? तो ये जो powers होती है ना वो आपस में मल्टीप्लाई हो जाती है। So we can say a raised to the power of b times c or a to the power of bc. So write the following expressions as a power of a power in at least 2 different ways. तो power of a power हो गया ना, यही प्रॉपर्टी मैंने अभी बोला आपसे कि इसको क्या कहते हैं। So let's write these expressions. तो 8 to the power of 6 है, आप इसको क्या लिख सकते हो? Can we write it as 8 to the power of 2 whole to the power of 3? एक तरीका तो ये है पावर ऑफ अ पावर का। दूसरा आई कैन ऑल्सो राइट 8 टू द पावर ऑफ 3 रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 2। दोनों ही केस में 2 into 3 होगा, 3 into 2 होगा, द रिजल्ट विल बी 6। सो लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट। 7 रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 3 रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 5, 3 into 5 15 होता है। या फिर मैं लिख दूं 7 रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 5 रेज टू द पावर ऑफ 3। अगेन सेम केस में 15 ही आने वाला है दोनों के केस में। Next 9 raised to the power of 2 raised to the power of 7 or 9 raised to the power of 7 raised to the power of 2. Same answer again, power of a power है ना, पावर को फिर से पावर पे रेज कर दिया। Then 5 to the power of 8, so let me write 5 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 4 or 5 to the power of 4 raised to the power of 2. In all these cases, you have given 2 different ways in which you could express them as a power of a power. Now, in this video, we have covered all the topics, the explanation as well as the questions till page number 24. In our next video, we will continue this topic further and the next topic will be magical pond. Thank you.